Welcome to Bear Meadows Park for today's matchup between the Evanston Red Devils and the visiting Natrona County Mustangs. I'm Matthew Peterson, happy to have you alongside me for a great matchup. We're going to get the scene set for you guys here from both head coaches, all before kickoff in just over 15 minutes. Don't go anywhere. We're just getting started in our pregame coverage between the Red Devils and the Mustangs.
Evanston Regional Hospital is an affiliate of the University of Utah Health. Our partnership builds on a long tradition of collaboration between Evanston Regional Hospital and University of Utah Health. Inside these doors, our dedicated staff is committed to being your caring partner in your healthcare journey. Whether you need an MRI or surgery, are expecting a new baby, or you're having a heart attack, Evanston Regional Hospital is here to help. Evanston Regional Hospital. Healing begins here.
Time flies, especially when you're having fun. This is Jeremy Rex, manager at T-Bar-S in Evanston. It's hard to believe that we've been here almost a year with our new management team and staff. Did you know that you can have your vehicle detailed, your windshield replaced, chip repair done, or get your trailer refinished or rewired at T-Bar-S? Of course, we are a full-service collision repair shop, too. You can even change your oil and your brakes. Visit T-Bar-S today. Let T-Bar fix your car. 515 County Road, Evanston.
Welcome back to Bear Meadows Park for our big matchup between the Red Devils and the Mustangs. And let's get the scene set for this one because a lot is at stake here. When you look at the standings right now and where these two teams are at, they're kind of jockeying for that 5-3 spot. The Mustangs just ahead of the Red Devils, but not as of late in terms of picking up some wins. So this is a Natrona County team that's coming off a 2-0 defeat just a night ago against their Casper rivals, the Kelly Walsh Trojans. As for the Red Devils, they're coming off a big 1-0 victory over Star Valley earlier this week, thanks to Micah lifting a penalty kick late in the second half. The Red Devils come in with 4 wins, 3 losses, and 1 draw to their name. And for the Mustangs, they're currently 3 wins, 3 losses, and 1 draw. Both draws for each team coming against each other. You got to go back to the end of March. It was the first game of the season for the Mustangs, the second for the Red Devils, but it was Evanston who led 3-1 in the second half, had a good opportunity to extend their lead up to 3. However, they were unable to put in a penalty kick, and then it would be the Mustangs thereafter putting up 2 goals late in the second half, all in the final 15 minutes, to bring the score to 3-3 and pick up a point at home in the draw. That's our scene set today. We've got about 14 minutes and change until we have kickoff between these two sides. So let me get the roadmap out for you guys, what we have coming up on our pregame show. We're going to step aside for another quick break. When we return, we're going to be hearing from the head coach of the Natrona County Mustangs, Chris Steyer, and then after that, it is the Red Devils head coach, Brian Richens. All that before kickoff, so don't go anywhere. We're just getting started. Huge matchup here in Evanston between the Red Devils and the Mustangs.
The importance of saving and learning how to use money wisely can be taught from a very young age. At Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, we offer youth accounts to help kids learn to save, borrow, and spend responsibly. Our youth accounts are special, just like the kids in our community. Check out our See You Grow, See You Learn, and See You Prosper accounts for kids 0 to 18. These accounts are great to start managing finances. Open a youth account today for $1. TronaValley.com, member NCUA.
Nothing makes your kid feel like a superstar more than seeing his or her very own Fathead in the stands. Fathead car decals and yard signs are inexpensive and easy to get at Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. Whether it's for the big game or to cheer on the high school band, our children make us proud in so many ways. Show your pride today. Go Red Devils. West Star Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street, Evanston.
I'm now joined by Natrona County boys soccer head coach Chris Dyer. Coach, it's great talking with you. And the last time we were on the phone, we were getting ready for the first game of the season. So tell me how the Mustangs season has gone since then.
Yeah, it's been going pretty good for us. I think we're finally finding a little bit of a rhythm. You know, we lost to two strong opponents in Kelly Walsh and in Jackson, able to pick up a couple wins against Rock Springs and Green River. So finally getting that snow cleared away, and we've been able to get a few more games, and it's been nice.
Talking about those wins and those losses, what's been kind of the common theme and the staple of Mustang soccer so far?
You know, I do have to say it kind of starts in our middle with my senior, Max Radosevich. He's been really big in finding to get some of that connected play we've been looking for and kind of stopping that first run out of the back for the other team, trying to work up the field. You know, Hayel Reyes as a freshman has been a big star for us. He's had several goals and several assists, so kind of a nice, pleasant surprise to have a freshman who's really contributing in that. And we fixed some things on our defensive line. You know, I think that first game in Evanston, we had a lot of things we were looking and figuring out, and so it's been nice to progress, fixing some of those holes in our back line as well.
I'm glad you brought up Ray, because he was really a star back in that first game against the Red Devils, and a huge contributor to that come from behind 3-3 draw. Getting ready for the second go-around with Evanston, what do you learn about the Red Devils the first time?
Yeah, I think for us, you know, the Red Devils have a great counterattack, you know, very direct over the top, and they got speed up front. So for us, we kind of had to look at, we're watching those runs, keeping track of the speed of, you know, they're getting players up fast, you know, which is great in the counterattack. For us defensively, we need to be aware of that. So for us, hopefully we can manage that. It's a great attack, and then to see if we can, you know, find splitting balls in their defense to, you know, get our own counterattack created.
Coach, your team is in the midst of a big away stretch here. What's that been like for you guys?
You know, it's been tough, you know, managing weather a little bit in there. We thought, you know, hey, now the snow's gone, but now we're trying to figure out how we're traveling around the state. Hopefully it keeps getting nicer out. So, you know, playing 2 days in a row was something new to us over the weekend with some good opponents. So, you know, had some sore legs. So we're really doing some management early in the week, you know, to really build up for the weekend again. It's kind of been the theme lately in practice. So it's been a work for us, but I think we're managing it pretty well.
I'm here with Natrona County boys soccer head coach Chris Dyer. Coach, one final question for you. Plain and simple, what's it going to take for your crew to come into Evanston and pick up 3 points?
I think we're gonna. Our play is finding the width in the field. You know, we've been building each week, and it's been getting better. So in our attack, can we find the width? Can we, you know, have some threatening runs on the outside and find our runs through the middle? That's how we've been able to score goals. And you know, we're gonna have some guys that need to step up big too. Max has been doing really well. Hayel as well. So can they maintain, you know, their composure and get us some goals and assists? And then I think finally with our back line, Connor Schipper holds our back line down. Can they communicate well enough to watch out for those threatening runs from the Red Devils?
Coach, that's all the questions I've got for you today. Anything else we should know about or you want to go over?
Nope, I think I'm set if that's good for you.
Yep, absolutely. That is Natrona County boys soccer head coach Chris Dyer.
All right, folks, we got about a minute and change, so we're going to get the starting lineups for the national anthem underway in just a moment. We'll be right back.
America keeps moving, and Auto Farm Chevrolet is here to help you keep rolling. Whether you need a brand new vehicle or service on one you already own, Auto Farm Chevrolet is here to lend a helping hand. Our certified mechanics are knowledgeable, and our sales team takes the time to get to know you and what your needs are. Stop in today, Auto Farm Chevrolet, 624 Front Street, Evanston. Evanston's community-driven dealer.
Gee, Tommy, you look amazing. Did you try something different with your enamel?
No way. I wouldn't do anything to alter these pearly whites, but I did see Dr. McKay Frankham, who told me if I didn't floss, I could miss up 35% of food particles.
Really? He told you that?
Yep, and you know what? He's 100% right. I started flossing, and now I look better than ever.
Wow, I want to see Dr. McKay Frankham.
Well, give him a call, 307-789-8910. Easy to remember, right?
That's super easy. Dr. McKay Frankham at 307-789-8910. I'll call today.
Thank you. And now for the starting lineups. First, the visiting team, the Natrona County Mustangs. A freshman, number 1, Zach Barrett. Senior, number 3, Henry True. Senior, number 5, Isaac Shade. Sophomore, number 6, Jack Schutz. Freshman, number 7, Andrew Grunner. Senior, number 8, Connor Shipper. Senior, number 11, Max Radosevich. Freshman, number 18, Hael Reyes. Senior, number 19, Matt Barrett. Senior, number 22, Ryan Swain. And freshman, number 89, in net, Zach Hawley. And now for your Evanston Red Devils. At defense, senior, number 3, Derek Johnson. Forward, senior, number 4, Micah Lichty. At defense, senior, number 5, Jafet Godina. At midfield, senior, number 7, Ramon Rivera. At midfield, senior, number 9, Dante Sinche. At midfield, junior, number 10, Curtis Richens. At midfield, junior, number 12, Caden Wiley. At midfield, number 14, a senior, Ulysses Sains. At defense, junior, number 16, Peyton Cornea. At defense, junior, number 17, Omar Burgos. At defense, a junior, number 22, Dom Mendez. And in net for your Evanston Red Devils, senior, number 0, Rylan Worley. Or not Rylan Worley. Is that not Rylan Worley?
No, that's Dom.
Dom Mendez in net, I beg your pardon.
Rylan's out of college right now.
No one told me that. Okay. Oopsie doopsies. All right. We are all set here for our matchup between your Red Devils and the visiting Natrona County Mustangs. Apologies for the mix-up as for who is in net. It's going to be number 22, Dom Mendez. It's just his second appearance, I believe, all season. We saw him come in relief against Mountain View in the home opener. Rylan Worley, my intel is telling me, he's on a college visit this weekend, so Mendez takes over the net-minding duties. Operating my camera for me today, a senior and number 1, Zach Worthing. So a big appreciation to him, and it looks like we are all ready to go. It'll be the Red Devils sporting their home red kits going from left to right, and then on the road in their road whites, the Natrona County Mustangs going from right to left. Evanston looking to make it a couple wins in a row after knocking off Star Valley earlier this week. They're going to try to redeem their prior draw against the Mustangs in a game that they walked away with a bad taste in their mouth after a 3-3 draw late March. And it is quickly the Red Devils bouncing it up the field and getting past the legs of Rivera and now being wrestled over on the far side. Natrona County playing it down the field by Zach Barrett and getting out of play, and now another Red Devil throw in the first of the half. We're scoreless on our Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard with just a 30-second beginning into the first half. Played over to Richens. His pass taken away, and now here come the Mustangs. Reyes has it on the wing. Poked out a play by Sinche. Quick restart here as the Mustangs are trying to get things going through Radosevich. Burgos all over Reyes. Played over to Max as he cuts along the wing. Whistle blows, and it's going to be a throw, and I think they're going to say it went out of play. Indeed, so Radosevic tried to tight walk it, and it must have crept across the line, and now the Red Devils benefit from the call as they boot it down the field. Lichty chasing after it. In the way is the senior and captain Connor Shipper, and a goal kick coming up. In net for Natrona County is Zach Hawley. Charging after that one was Wiley, but just not a great first touch as it went back and over to the Mustangs. Now the Red Devils fighting forward at midfield. Sinche, nifty first touch. Getting bodied off though by Swan. Mustangs have it on the wing now as they look to exploit the middle of the field, not before a turnover. Red Devils come away with it, looking for Lichty as he sprints after this long leading pass, and not before it's picked up by Howley. Rolling it out to his sophomore defenseman, Jack Schutz, and it's played up the middle. Schutz pushed off the ball for a moment by Richens, nearly turned over as Rivera got his foot to the pass. 37 minutes and a couple ticks to go here in the opening half from Bear Meadows Park. Natrona County working it up the middle through Shade. He loses it. Red Devils come away with it. Looking for Lichty, and you talk to Coach Richens, something he loves to do is that counterattack, and with the speed of Micah Lichty, it's something that back line of the defense really has to be cognizant of, because if you just take a breather for a moment, you're gonna get burned. Reyes, what a special player as just a freshman has he become as he works his way across midfield and plays it back. That's a name the Red Devils will remember from that first meeting. Reyes had 2 goals and 2 huge goals as well. A tying goal late in the second half to pave the way to a 3-3 draw, and he gets a nice pass here. Reyes, guarded by Burgos, pushed off for a moment, now regains possession. And the wind after a shot from Radosevic just took it to a whole new zip code. I mean, it looked like it was going to be on target and then just picked up and pushed across the face of the net. Sets up a Dom Mendez goal kick. So Mendez in net in place of the usual starter, Rylan Worley. See Mendez come off the bench a couple of times this season, mostly in that defense and kind of that right back and left back position, trying to use his speed along the wings. Throw in now for Natrona County. They find Ryan Swan inside. That big frame of his able to dribble up the field. Out of play, and it's going to be a Red Devil throw-in. Still searching for goal number 1, but only 5 minutes into the first half. Swan trying to generate some real estate. Looks along the edge. Nice pass. But just out of play as it was chased after by Radosevic. Couldn't get to it in time. Looks like Coach Richens already making a substitution. Let's try and see who comes on here for the Red Devils. Lichty trying to force the ball loose, but a whistle is garnished after some contact made, and it's going to be a free kick for the opposition. Into the box. Mendez tried to charge after it, but it's knocked out of play, and a goal kick coming up for the Red Devils. Just over 33 and a half minutes remaining in the opening 40. Still scoreless on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Mendez with that left foot booting it from right to left. Sinche in transition, looking upfield for Richens and off his knee and out of play. It's going to be a Mustangs throw-in. Both teams getting settled just a little bit. Nice turnover there. Richens up to Lichty. He chases after it. Moment of hesitation from the goalkeeper, who now scoops it up. Hawley for a second couldn't quite make up his mind, but ultimately made the right decision. In the middle, it's Schutz playing it from the middle to the edge. Getting it right back and feeding it to where it came from. Knocked up along the wing, and now the Red Devils trying to chase after it. Good tackle there, looked like by Caden Wiley. And it's going to be a throw-in now for the Mustangs. That wind really picking up and just stalling the ball once it gets midair. Richens avoiding pressure, finds Sinche. Pass it off to a streaking Wiley. Looking to maybe cross it in. Wiley just outside the box. Crosses in, looks for Sinche. Now it's Lichty trying to fight for the ball. Gets it back out to Wiley. Another cross. Loose ball. Falls to Radosevic. He boots it out of trouble for the time being. Rolls out of bounds, and it's going to be a Red Devil throw. And quickly, Burgos into Wiley. Taken away by Swan. Up the pitch to Reyes. 31 and a half minutes to go in the first half. Still scoreless on our Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. On the edge. Both teams trying to pick up possession, and now it's with the Mustangs. They play it back to Barrett. Couple nice touches, and now it's Natrona County looking to cross it in, but a whistle prohibits them. Ball went out of play, the officials say. It's going to be a Natrona County throw-in, though, so they'll stick with the possession. Into the box, and it's headed out of danger, and a corner kick coming up. So with 30 minutes and 35 seconds, we're going to get our first corner kick of the match. Played into the middle, and it's going to be well wide. Mendez quickly scoops it up, and this Red Devil team, you can tell, is trying to capitalize on the transition aspect of the game. They're not slowing down, whether it's a goal kick or a throw-in. They're going 100 miles an hour trying to catch this Natrona County team sleeping a little on the back line. Pass skips over the foot of Radosevic, and now it's a throw-in for the Red Devils. Burgos finds Lichty. Played over to Sinche and then cleared out by Shipper. Cornea tried to clear it himself, went off a leg, and eventually finds the hands of Mendez. We get below the 30-minute mark here in the first half. Volley there by Grunner. Sorry about that. We lost the camera for a second. We'll get that back and up and running in just a moment here. And we're all operational. No problemo, and we're off and running. In the meantime, it's a free kick for Natrona County. Up the middle to Swan, played along the edge and back towards Reyes. Long shot from Reyes is going to get wide. Mendez gave it a good chase, but not much of a sweat, and now a goal kick coming up for the Red Devils. Just about 12 minutes into this one, and we're still searching for the first shot on goal. I mean, the chances have been there. It's only been 12 minutes, so I'm not going to buy into it too much, but it's worth noting that these defenses have not generated a lot of space for the offensive opportunities. Mendez with a short pass, and now Cornea boots it up the middle. Headed towards Sinche. Dante with pressure on, passing it off ever so gently to Burgos. Nice cross to Richens, except there's just too much on it, and it rolls beyond the goal line, and now a goal kick coming up for Natrona County. Wind really beginning to pick up here in the Cowboy State, as it tends to do. And that's going to be a factor, because those long shots, the calculations, the distance, the strength behind it is going to get all out of whack when that wind comes into play. Reyes trying to spin away from trouble. Instead, he runs into Sains. Reyes, guarded by Cornea. Slowing things down, now picking up his speed. Puts on the brakes, crossed it in, and it's headed away by Burgos. Sinche with plenty of grass ahead of him. Passing it off to Wiley. Back over to Burgos, who quarterbacks this attack with a long lead pass to Lichty. Gets over the head of the near defenseman and falls to Hawley. Good idea by Burgos. I mean, this is what the Red Devils want to do. They want to exploit that counterattack, especially by going from bottom to top and over the defense. Lichty with that speed will make you pay. It's partially why he has 7 goals on the season. Mustangs looking to get across midfield, but poked away by the Red Devils. Richens with space. Feels some pressure and now runs into it from Henry True. Throw-in coming up for the Red Devils. Little over 25 minutes to go in the first half. Still searching for goal number 1 on our Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. With that being said, we'll step aside for a quick break. We'll be right back with more Red Devil soccer here on the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of My Local Radio Sports.
When you want something custom built for your home, farm and ranch, vehicle, or trailer, it needs to be done with precision, be strong, and be affordable. Get all this and more when you work with the Steel Shop at Ellingford Brothers. You bring the plan or idea, and they'll make it a reality. The Steel Shop sells and installs vehicle accessories like bull bars, running boards, and bed liners. They also specialize in truck and trailer hitches as well. Get it built to last. Ellingford Brothers, 221 County Road in Evanston.
Two roads diverged in a wood, and I had just purchased new tires at Plains Tire in Evanston. The trained tire technicians at Plains Tire expertly mounted, balanced, and aligned my new tires, so I was feeling good. While I was there, they changed my oil, checked my brakes, fixed my AC, and made sure my shocks were in tip-top shape. And with their lifetime alignment checks and tire rotations, I was ready to roll. So, thanks to Plains Tire, when two roads diverged in a wood, I took the one less traveled. Plains Tire, 157 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Welcome you back to Bear Meadows Park. Still scoreless, and now we got some substitutions being made. Sinche grabbing a breather right now as Ramon Rivera checks back into this one. Red Devils on their defensive end, and it's going to be a throw-in for the Mustangs. True will take it. No, he's going to hand it off to Radosevic, actually. Finds Reyes for just a brief second. Now gets a pass right back to him. Hayel in the middle. Swan back to Reyes. Looking to get some space. Outside the box. Reyes with a shot and a save by Mendez. Great save by Dom Mendez with lots of traffic in front of him. Able to locate that and scoop it right up with the pressure not gone. It's going to be a free kick for the Mustangs. Quickly taken by Shipper. Reyes passing it off. Swan couldn't handle it. Gets through his feet, and now the Red Devils in transition. Up the middle, Cornea. Pushing it off, and it's going to be a foul and a free kick now for the team in white. A little below 23 minutes to go in the first half. Just got word that the girls' matchup against Natrona County resulted in a 2-2 draw. So, I mean, it's kind of like when the boys played the Mustangs. The girls were up 2-0, and Natrona County came back and was able to pick up a point on the road. So for Evanston, you can kind of look at a half glass full, half glass empty, as this one's airlifted towards Lick Deep, just too strong and powerful, and it's scooped up by Howley. So for the girls, I mean, yeah, sure, it's better than a 1-0 defeat like the first time they played Natrona County. But anytime you're leading 2-0, you want to pick up all 3 points. You're not going to be satisfied with just a draw. And the other remarkable thing is that the girls are now 3 straight draws to open up the home campaign. I mean, a draw against Mountain View in the home debut. They drew against Star Valley. And now it is Natrona County coming to Evanston and picking up a point. Nice leading pass here to Rivera. Poked away, and it's going to roll out for a corner kick. So the Red Devils get their first corner kick of the half. Rivera will take it. 21 and a half minutes to play. Red Devils still looking for that first shot on goal. Rivera had it taken away, runs after it. Another cross, and this one's going way out of play. So it'll be a goal kick now for the Mustangs and Zach Hawley, the freshman goalkeeper. Booted up the middle. Radosevic first to greet it. Now it's being chased after by Perez. This Red Devil midfield has just proven to be fits through 20 minutes of play so far. I mean, no ball has been easy to come by in the middle for Natrona County. And that's kind of been a theme all season. This Red Devil midfield has been up and down time to time. I mean, when they go off and play Jackson or Kelly Walsh, they're going to run into a possession team that can really take the air out of the ball. A couple headers here, gets it out of the box, but to the feet of Max Radosevic. A couple bodies hitting the floor, and now it's going to be a whistle and I think a free kick coming up for the visiting team. Reyes will take it. Reyes with, I think, 4 goals on the season so far. Just a freshman. Really makes you wonder what he will blossom into as he continues his high school career. 3-man wall for the Red Devils. Reyes up and over. And a rebound goal, and it's going to be 1-0 Natrona County. Radosevic there to clean up the mess, and it is the visiting team striking first off the rebound. Max Radosevic just charged in after Mendez stopped the initial shot from Reyes, but couldn't stop Radosevic just lingering around in a wide open net to poke it through. We update our Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. It's now 1-0 for the visiting team. Red Devils looking to formulate some kind of response on the offensive end now. Instead, it's going to be a whistle and a throw-in, throw-in here for Natrona County. Pass intercepted, Red Devils. What can they do with this? Long strike, partially blocked, ball still loose, picked up by Rivera. Tries to get past True. Instead, it's going to be a goal kick coming up, but a good-looking shot there, and now the Red Devils pick up their first shot on goal. Didn't see who that one was from, though. Might have been David Perez, I think. Here's Renova. Ricardo Renova off the bench this season has just been a bolt of energy. You talk to anyone on this team, and he's someone that can really bring a lot of athleticism off the bench for Evanston. Swiped away now by Renova. That was Rivera just getting too handsy with his opponent, and with 18 minutes to go in the first half, it's going to be a free kick right on the opposite side of midfield for that attacking Natrona County team. Mendez running in and picking it up. Booted down and picked up by Evanston. Nice move from Renova. Ricardo crossing it in, looking for Perez. It's picked up by the Mustangs defense. Cleared away for the moment, but the Red Devils still with possession. Radosevic finds Swan across midfield, not for long though, and then a whistle follows as contact was made between Wiley and Swan. Shipper heading it away and out of play for a Red Devil throw-in. Just over 16 and a half minutes to play in the first half. It's 1-0 for the visitors on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Wiley, just outside the box. Playing it back, but no one's there. Reyes scooping it up and now trying to pick something up in transition. Slows it down and finds a streaking Radosevic. Cornea coming in and taking it away. Over to Richens. Was that, no, check that, Yorick Lacause, our friend from across the pond, coming off the bench. More substitutions being made, and Coach Richens, he is not afraid to go beyond the starting 11. I mean, he really likes to keep his legs fresh and everyone going at 100%, so that means starters and bench players going in and out at all times. Headed up by Rivera. Falls to Swan. Radosevic looked for Reyes, couldn't find him the first time, now he does. Reyes weaving through traffic, guarded closely by Richens. Up the middle to Shade. Along the wing. Nearly locked out of play, but Shade running in and crossing it over. Looking for Radosevic, and Mendez is there. Dom Mendez elevating himself to avoid a second goal as Radosevic was lurking in the area. Over to Perez. Perez shooting, nearly scoring, but a save by Howley will prevent that. David Perez putting everything behind that one. And the Red Devils still searching for that first goal of the game as we approach the 14-minute mark. Free kick coming up for the Red Devils. It'll be Burgos to take it. Burgos right up the middle, headed up by Shipper. Rolling out of play, and Natrona County unable to keep it in play. Reyes takes it away, but Burgos repents, and now he finds Wiley. Or scratch all that, Cooper Morrow, who recently just checked into the game. Swan crossing it up the middle. Mendez wanted it, but it's Johnson running in and clearing it out. I mean, better to be safe than sorry for Derek Johnson, but I know Mendez wanted to come in and just scoop it up and boot it away. Instead, it's Reyes with it. Back to Radosevic. Left-footed cross, gets through the entire box, and over to Lacaz, who watches it roll out of play. Yorick to throw it in. No, he's going to hand it off. It's a 1-0 lead for Natrona County thanks to Max Radosevic back at the halfway point of this opening half, as we have 12 and a half minutes to go in this first half. Swan heading it back towards harm's way. Cross to Reyes is going to go out of play, last touch by Evanston. So a corner kick coming up for the opposition of the Red Devils. Crossed into the middle. Loose ball, who's got it? And it's going to be a free kick for the Red Devils. Mendez finding his teammate Rivera. Ramon Rivera, a senior, and making his way up the pitch. Back to Morrow. Morrow punching it forward for the time being, only to find a white jersey in his way. Headed up, and the Red Devils chasing after it, and Lacaz on the other end of a clearing attempt, which sends the ball into the parking lot. We'll take a quick break here on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Soccer. 1-0 Natrona County.
Receive the best service in the industry when you lease or purchase office equipment from the professional, friendly staff at Mountain West Business Solutions. With a guaranteed quick turnaround time, we will save you money, time, and energy with quality products and customer service that is unmatched in the industry. Serving customers in Wyoming and Utah, Mountain West Business Solutions is a local company with a toll-free number, 866-583-9925. Call us today.
Wyoming is unique. When it comes to high school sports, we might travel 6 hours to a game, but when we get there, we know the other team, their parents, and the coaches. Wyoming is like one small town with really long streets. When your travels take you to Evanston, always stay with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. Clean, comfortable rooms, a restaurant serving healthy, delicious food, and breakfast is always included. If you're bringing the team or following the team, stay with us every time you're in Evanston. The Best Western Dunmar Inn.
I'm now joined by...
Receive the best service in the industry when you...
Sorry about that, everyone. All right, and we are back and underway here as the Red Devils have it on the offensive third. Nice move by Richens. Over to Burgos. Long strike from Omar is well wide, and a goal kick coming up. Omar Burgos with just plenty of room around him, and why not just let it rip? Goal kick now for Natrona County. A little under 9 minutes to play. Lichty chasing after it. Natrona County gets to it first, and they clear it out of harm's way. Johnson stumbling over it and booting it right back into the offensive third. Throw in now for the Red Devils. Across midfield, Radosevic heads it back towards the center of the field. Swan gets to it. Back over to Max. Finds a streaking teammate, but Mendez first to it. Mendez quickly off his lines, and rightfully so, as he gives a left-footed boot. Richens volleying it up. Not a play. Throw in now for the Mustangs. Little over 7.5 minutes on the clock. Reyes taking the throw in. Playing it up to Schutz. Radosevic leading Swan. Swan trying to get past Johnson. He's tackled in the box. Whistle is swallowed. Great play by Derek Johnson. I mean, that's going to be risky anytime you have any contact in the box, but a clean tackle and a potential goal-saving one as Burgos follows suit with another nice slide tackle right in the box. This time it warrants a corner kick. Third of the half for the visitors. It's a 1-0 lead on our Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. That lone goal coming from senior Max Radosevic. Back at the midway point of this half. Reyes. And it's Mendez greeting it. Went right to Dom as the junior goaltender will play it up and across half field. True heads it into the air. Lichty fighting for it, and the whistle's going to go against him. Free kick now for Natrona County. 6 minutes and 20 seconds to go. It'll be a free kick taken by the senior captain, Connor Shipper. Hung up in the wind. Johnson just didn't quite get the part of the foot he wanted on it as his clearing attempt goes wide and out of play, setting up a Natrona County throw-in. True. Right up the middle. Schutz heading it over to Swan. With tons of space, a long shot gives it a go, and it's just wide. Ryan Swan had tons of real estate all around him, figured why not let one rip. 5.5 to play. Mendez will take the goal kick. A line drive, one falls right to Swan. Passes it off to Reyes. Quick pass right back to where it came from. Perez intercepts it. Evanston in transition. Looked for Morrow. Now it falls to Rivera. Rivera crossing it in. Finds a friendly foot. Loose ball. Empty net. Lichty trying to shoot. He scores! The offsides flag is down, and Micah Lichty levels the score at 1-1. with 4:48 to go in the first half. It is a 1-1 game. All that coming off the cross, as the crowd in front of us points out, from Ramon Rivera. Good things happen when you go to the net. I mean, there's not a bad thing that can come away with it, right? And Lichty just hanging around and gets goal number 8 of the season. Swan, with a lot of red jerseys around him, finds Reyes. Nifty pass to Radosevic. Cooper all over his backside, and that gets a whistle with some contact. A yellow card actually is shown here. So Cooper Morrow gets his first card of the season. He'll check off and go see Coach Richens on the bench for a moment. I think it's the first time we've seen any kind of card displayed to a Red Devil in a handful of games here. They've been clean recently. Nevertheless, it sets up a long free kick here for the visitors. Just below 4 minutes, crossed into the middle, loose ball. Burgos. It's headed right back into harm's way by Shipper. A long shot and just over the crossbar from Shade. Isaac Shade nearly had that top left corner penciled in. Instead, it's a goal kick for Dom Mendez. 1-1 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Micah Lichty right now the hero for the Red Devils, but still 43 plus minutes to be played. Mendez looking for Burgos, finds him, but a poor first touch will give it right back over to Radosevic, who hands it right back to the Red Devils. Quick throw into Wiley. Chipped up to Lichty. Lichty crossing it in, wanting to find Perez. Instead, it rolls all the way across the box and played out by this Natrona County defense. A throw in now for the Red Devils. Just under 2.5 minutes. Lichty in the box, but it's headed away by Shipper. Reyes looks to split 2 defenders. Radosevic runs into a red wall, and Wiley trying to push it right back to the offensive third. Perez fighting a much larger Swan, and a whistle is going to go with David Perez. So a timely free kick coming up here for Evanston as we surface below 2 minutes in the first half. It will be Richens to take it. About 35 yards out, Richens, and just wide. Howley, the goalkeeper, lets it go by, and wisely so, as it sets up a goal kick for his crew. 90 seconds to play. A line drive kick falls to Richens. Looks for Lichty, who lost his footing. And now in transition. Natrona County instead taking their time and playing it back. Lacaz plays it back with under a minute to go. Perez giving it a good chase here. Being run down by Grunner. Perez wins the race. 50 seconds. Plays it in the middle. Rivera. And that's scooped up by Howley. Rivera, I think maybe had some more space than he realized. Quick touch and a punt here with 35 seconds to go. Reyes with defense all around him, and it's going to be Rivera assessed with a foul. Just pushed off a little too much from number 18. And speaking of number 18, just a little too eager on that free kick, it appears. 15 seconds to go. Shipper with 5 seconds. 3 seconds, and that will just about do it for the first half. After 40 minutes of play here in Evanston, we are even at 1 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We'll step aside for a quick break, and when we return, we'll talk about that first half, hear how the girls matchup went against Natrona County with Elon Olive, and more on the other side of this. It's 1-1 between the Red Devils and the Mustangs.
In May of 2019, Uintah County School District Number 1 became the first school district in Wyoming to achieve a certified Level 1 on high reliability schools by the Rosanna Leadership Center. We're focusing on 3 levels. Level 1 is a safe and collaborative culture. Level 2, effective teaching in every classroom. And Level 3 is a guaranteed and viable curriculum. We are certified Level 1 in safe and collaborative culture. This is Superintendent Ryan Thomas. Congratulations to everyone in our district. Keep up the great work.
Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
The big difference that sets Freeway Tire apart from other tire stores is the fact that we care. We care about the customer service we provide, we care about selling quality products at fair prices, and we care about your vehicle. So when you're looking for tires or having work done on your vehicle, everything from maintenance to major repairs, make sure you take it to the company that really cares, Freeway Tires, on Bear River Drive in Evanston. Stop in today or schedule an appointment with us online at freewaytires.com.
Welcome back to Bear Meadow Park. I'm Matthew Peterson. Happy to have you alongside me for a great first 40 minutes of play here between these two sides, and joined now by Elon Olive. Elon, do I got you?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yep, I got you loud and clear. So, Elon, I mean, these two sides are just as even as they get, right? 3-3 the first go-around, and now after 40 minutes of play, we are no closer to our conclusion than we were at our start.
Yeah, that was I didn't see the first goal, but I did get here just in time to see the Evanston goal. Michael Lichty, that's his third goal against Natrona County this season.
Yeah, and Lichty had those 2 goals back in March on the road in Casper, but it would be the visiting team, Max Radosevich and Reyes. They were a formidable duo when the Red Devils saw them the first time, and they're not slowing down this time. I mean, Radosevich just dominating the midfield, and Reyes with that just lightning-like speed and quickness, able to go in a blink from one end of the field to the other. But still 40 minutes ahead of us here. We're going to break this one down a little bit more, but we're going to step aside for another quick break. And then when we return, we're going to hear about how that girls matchup went with Elon Olive here on our First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Soccer.
Evanston Regional Hospital is an affiliate of the University of Utah Health. Our partnership builds on a long tradition of collaboration between Evanston Regional Hospital and University of Utah Health. Inside these doors, our dedicated staff is committed to being your caring partner in your healthcare journey. Whether you need an MRI or surgery, are expecting a new baby, or you're having a heart attack, Evanston Regional Hospital is here to help. Evanston Regional Hospital. Healing begins here.
Time flies, especially when you're having fun. This is Jeremy Rex, manager at T-Bar-S in Evanston. It's hard to believe that we've been here almost a year with our new management team and staff. Did you know that you can have your vehicle detailed, your windshield replaced, chip repair done, or get your trailer refinished or rewired at T-Bar-S? Of course, we are a full-service collision repair shop, too. You can even change your oil and your brakes. Visit T-Bar-S today. Let T-Bar fix your car. 515 County Road, Evanston.
The importance of saving and learning how to use money wisely can be taught from a very young age. At Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, we offer youth accounts to help kids learn to save, borrow, and spend responsibly. Our youth accounts are special, just like the kids in our community. Check out our See You Grow, See You Learn, and See You Prosper accounts for kids 0 to 18. These accounts are great to start managing finances. Open a youth account today for $1. TronaValley.com, member NCUA.
1-1 our score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard as the wind really picks up here in Evanston. And Elon, you're joining us now here from Evanston Middle School where we just wrapped up the girls matchup. Tell us how that went.
Wow, what a matchup. So I think Evanston feels good playing at home and in that Evanston City Field. Another draw. This time it's to the number 2 team in the conference right now, according to the standings that came out right before the week started. Not the rankings, but the standings. So like the legit. They have the second highest number of points on the table, Natrona County. And Evanston actually took a 2-0 lead, and with 12 minutes to go, Kylan Campbell gets a rebound goal, and then with 7 minutes to go in the second half, another player who escapes my mind right now, she put up one of those balls where it looked like it was going to go over the top bar, but it just dropped in at the last moment. Evanston played a beautiful extra time. They had 3 really, really good shots in a row. I keep saying Campbell County because there's 4 Campbells on Natrona County. But Natrona County didn't have as many chances as Evanston, so Evanston definitely looked like the more aggressive in the extra time. But just a great game. It's a coin. It's 2 sides of the coin. Like Evanston against Natrona County, the boys game the first time, they were up by 2 goals and had a clean sheet going. And on one side of the coin, you're like, do you feel bad that they came back? Or on the other side, do you feel good that, hey, this is the number 2 team in the conference and we were able to go toe-to-toe with them and hang with them?
Yeah, you're absolutely right in terms of how you want to look at it, half glass full, half glass empty, because if I told you before the game, hey, you're going to end with a point against the number 2 team in the conference, I think you'd be very happy with that result. But also, with a 2-0 lead late in the second half, I mean, it's kind of the boys' matchup. I think the boys maybe handed the girls the baton against the Mustangs, in this case the Phillies, for the girls' side of things. You really want to see those 2-goal leads ferment into a 3-point victory. Yeah, and here's the thing, though. I looked at the game notes that you put together for me, Matthew. By the way, those were fantastic. When they only score 2 goals, they only get draws. Interesting. That is the stat of the season as far as I'm concerned with the Lady Red Devils. If they only score 2, they're not winning, but they're not losing. So very interesting there. So it's interesting, and if they can get to 3, they win. If they only get 1, it doesn't spell great for them. But on this game right here, though, I think it's gonna be fantastic. But looking forward to the game against Kelly Walsh tomorrow. Kelly Walsh beat Natrona County only 1-0 last night. So that makes the Kelly Walsh game a little bit more competitive in my mind. And one quick note on that, and then we're going to step aside for a quick break here. Kelly Walsh, it's an 11 a.m. kickoff. 11:30. 11:30. They bumped it back 30 minutes now. Because I just thought that would be a very early departure from Casper. Because I looked, and they aren't playing in Rock Springs tonight or trying to, make it a bit of a road trip. They're just coming here for a business trip. Yeah. One more stat before we step aside until we get ready for the second half. When the Red Devils let up the first goal this season, they are no wins, 3 losses, and no draws. They're going to try and break that stretch tonight as they are even as we get ready for the second half. 1-1 on the scoreboard between the Red Devils and the Mustangs here on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston Red Devils Soccer. Also being brought to us by our great friends in California. Oh, yeah, Paige Beverly, and Billy Tannenbaum. They were great in the chat room during the girls' game. Hopefully they're here today. We'll be right back with more Red Devil Soccer right after this.
The best place to stay when you're in Casper, Wyoming is the Come On In Hotel and Suites. This beautiful log hotel offers 5 hot tubs, 1 pool, a fitness center, and fabulous indoor atrium. Offering jacuzzi and fireplace suites, the guest rooms are comfortable and relaxing. Plus, every stay includes a delicious extended continental breakfast. Whenever you're in Casper, stay at the best place. Come On In Hotel and Suites. Come on in today. Come On In Hotel and Suites, Casper.
Nothing makes your kid feel like a superstar more than seeing his or her very own Fathead in the stands. Fathead car decals and yard signs are inexpensive and easy to get at Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. Whether it's for the big game or to cheer on the high school band, our children make us proud in so many ways. Show your pride today. Go Red Devils! West Star Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street, Evanston.
So they actually started the second half a couple minutes ahead of schedule, which is great for us because I think everyone's getting a little chilly with that wind beginning to blow harder and harder. It's 1-1 right now on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard as we get the second half underway, and it's right now with Omar Burgos at midfield. Playing it across with pressure behind Wiley. He bumps it forward. In transition, Swan passing it to an open patch of grass where no one's occupying it, and it's chased down by Johnson. On a play and a throw in now for the team in white. Out of play and now a Red Devil throw in. Check out the stats here, and we love looking at this kind of stuff here. I mean, you can make it out to however big or small you want it to be, but the Red Devils this season, when they are tied at the half, they have no idea what happens after that. This is the first time all season, I believe, they have been tied at the half, Elon. Can you remember a time? They've either kind of jumped on opponents.
They've either been in the lead or they've been down big.
But this is the first time we're at the half. We're still where we were 40 minutes ago when we started this, right? It's going to be a free kick now for the Red Devils. So kind of uncharted waters here for Evanston. I don't really know if this is much to talk about here, as I don't think Coach Richard's message would be much different, whether they're down by 1 or up by 1. I mean, it's still anyone's game at that point, especially when you saw that these two sides combined for 6 goals in the first meeting, and sometimes in a hurry, it can be anyone's game. Quick throw in there by Barrett. Wiley punching it towards midfield and now picked up by Radosevic. Reyes, well beyond the box, had his pass picked up by Rivera. In transition, Wiley looking for a red jersey. Barrett nearly swiped it away. Now it's played back to Ramon and punched up by Godina. Up and out of play, and it's going to be a Natrona throw-in. Barrett going right back to his teammate Grunner, just a freshman, but made the start today.
There's a lot of really talented freshmen on this Mustang squad.
And we'll talk about it in a second, but right now we have Reyes on the wing here. Playing it back to Radosevic. 1-2, Reyes. Crossing it. Godina the first to it. Swan. And now Burgos tries to airmail it away, and for the moment it's out of harm's way. Rivera,
nice
great move. Up to Sains. Long strike and an easy save for Hawley. But we talked about this, Elon, just off the air in terms of freshmen this year, and maybe this has been true every year, but with no season last year, we're seeing a balanced lineup for most teams from freshmen to senior, right?
We're seeing a reset, really.
Yeah.
I mean, Evanston, they were not one of the strongest soccer programs in the state, and now they're finding themselves in real contention to be in for that number 3 seed within Natrona County.
I mean, with no season a year ago, the seniors or juniors really don't have much of an upper hand against your underclassmen like you traditionally do in high school sports. So a lot of freshmen coming in here, and I wonder, I mean, maybe we're grasping at straws, but are we going to see hey, let's not just write off freshmen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let's look at it and go, we don't care what grade you're in. We're going to play the best 11 and not give juniors and seniors the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, and honestly, if you're an Evanston fan, Kinley Hensey's a great example.
Exactly. I mean, not only just a freshman out there, but for
talented.
but for her to be taking all set pieces, right? That speaks a lot of trust that Coach Barton has given to her as Rivera knocks this one out of bounds and sets up a throw in for the team in white. Zach Barrett throwing it in towards Matt Barrett. Swan in the middle of the two as they play monkey in the middle, and now it's down the side with Matt Barrett and pushed down by Rivera.
Oh, he's got to be careful. I mean,
the yellow right now is with Cooper Morrow, but we've seen Rivera pick up a couple of yellows this season. It's been a little while. I think Rivera has 3 on the season so far. These don't carry over, but it's worth monitoring.
Yeah, there's 4.
Yep, so Rivera picks up a yellow, so he'll check out for a moment. I think there's definitely 4, maybe even 5 on the year, but it's been a handful of games since he's seen a card.
And it just speaks to how intense of a player he is, how he goes out there and gives it 110% all the time.
34 minutes on the clock here in the second 40. It's going to be a free kick now for Natrona County. Connor Shipper, the senior, will take it. A 2-man wall for the Red Devils. Loose ball, Mendez fighting for it, and there's an appeal for a goal. Are they going to give it?
Oh,
I think they do.
Wow.
It's a goal for Natrona County.
That's not going to make the crowd happy at all.
No, Mendez is going to try and argue, and it's tough to see from this thing. It's really impossible to see, but you need the entire ball to cross over.
I don't think it did.
I can't confidently say, just from this angle, I can't even see the white line.
I can't confidently say it either, but just from what I saw,
Mendez fumbled it around for a moment, and then it looked like the Mustangs immediately began to celebrate. But it doesn't matter now. It's 2-1 Natrona County on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. No idea who scored it.
Oh, here we go with Evanston, though.
Lichty trying to quickly tie the game. Mustangs retake the lead in the meantime. They're up by 1 with plenty of time in the second half. It's played up to Barrett. Cornea wins the race, though, and now it's going to be a throw-in for the Mustangs. Zach Barrett up to Matt Barrett. Over his head and falling to Godina. Jaffet playing it back to Cornea at that sweeper position. And it looks like he can just so effortlessly just blop it over. In transition, Richens, long strike and a good save. Richens really put some mustard on that one. And Hawley up to the task.
Well, the Red Devils are definitely going to come out with a little bit more fire. I think they feel a little jilted from that call, so we'll see if they can turn that into something.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to talking to Coach Richens at some point later about that. I think there's only one person on the planet who really knows if it crossed confidently, and that would be Mendez.
Yep.
I mean, he's kind of hugging that line, but for the time being, it's going to be a obstacle to overcome for the Red Devils.
Yeah, now the question is do you let that momentum build for Natrona County, or do you stifle it right now?
Yeah, are you going to let that call, a questionable call, dictate how you're going to play for the rest of the game, or will you ever always just look at it as an asterisk game?
You could, and you know what? That gives you a lot of confidence moving forward, because you're probably going to – this probably won't be the last time they see these guys. I mean, right now, Evanston knows who they want. They want, I think, Star Valley is who they want at the number 5 spot, but they're going to have to come in here and really do some damage at home and kind of make that happen, because I got a feeling we're going to see Natrona County, and not in a play-in game, but if we win on the first day of regionals, we could easily see them later on in the regional bracket.
Wiley over to Lichty, back for a long strike and a fingertip save. Sinche with a beautiful shot, and Harley just got enough of it to force a corner.
All right, this is your chance if you're Evanston to try to cause a little bit of chaos.
31 and a half minutes and counting. Lots of time left, but a good chance here for the Red Devils after an excellent opportunity off the foot of Dante Sinche. Newsome to take the corner. Headed away. Still in the box for now. Falls to Sains. Played back to Godina and now moved closer to the box. Wiley running in this Red Devil back line, doing all they can to stay on the offensive end. Contact and a whistle. Looks like Dante Sinche is the guilty party against Reyes. Jael Reyes, I think through 50 minutes of play now, as we are at the 30-minute mark, has not stepped off the field once.
Those freshman legs.
Goes to Mendez.
Freshman legs and freshman energy oftentimes translate to just a workhorse.
Lichty. Unable to really get a full connection with that pass, and now it's on to the foot of Barrett. Radosevic chasing after the long pass. Sains and him collide. Somehow Radosevic comes away with it and pulls the trigger on a shot that goes well wide. Goal kick coming up for Don Mendez, and I think for Evanston right now, you look at this also, and you got to remember you don't have your number one goalkeeper, Rylan Worley, so I don't think they'll walk away from this. Still a lot of time to be left going, oh, how different it would have been, because Mendez has been very solid so far in net for the Red Devils.
I was about to say, if anything, if you're an Evanston fan, you're excited about the performance you're seeing from Don Mendez, because he's going to probably be your keeper next year.
Yeah, he's the junior. The only other goalkeeper on the roster, Zach Worthing, who I also want to give a shout-out to. He helped run camera for a large part of that first half and did an excellent job. So if you enjoyed all the scenic shots brought to you in that first half, you can thank Zach Worthing. If you don't like him now, you can blame Elon Olive.
Sorry, guys.
Played up the middle. Cleared out towards Reyes. Along the wing and mistouched, and now it's going to be a Red Devil throw, and they waste no time. Taken away, though, by the team in white. Dicey pass to Zach Barrett, and the freshman clears it away. Godina, nice touch, but it's taken up by Swan. Now Matt Barrett as they cross midfield. Godina racing in and taking it away, only to run into Barrett, who takes it right back. Flag, and it's going to go against Caden Wiley. So it's going to be a free kick for Natrona County. And this was the same spot, I think, that last free kick was that resulted in a goal. I mean, very close to it at least. It was right on this wing from kind of the elbow of the box. Free kick will be taken by Jack Schutz. A 2-1 lead. Schutz crossing it in, and Mendez up to the challenge. 28 minutes and counting. 2-1 lead for Natrona County on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard.
Nice job by Newsom to be at the right place at the right time.
Mendez running in and picking it up. Red Devils played all the way back, and Johnson will knock it up. Schutz stepping in the way of a pass. Now Burgos charging in. Omar with a nice move. Pass swiped away by Swan. Radosevic getting past one defender, only to see the ball roll out of play, and it's going to be a throw-in for the Mustangs.
Ever since that goal, you've kind of felt momentum just shift over to that Natrona County side. Evanston needs to do something to get it back.
Lichty trying to generate some real estate. Pass was taken away and now goes back to Sinche. Caden Wiley in this Red Devil offense with a long strike and just wide.
You like the idea. You got to get aggressive if you're Evanston to get back into this thing.
Yeah, the only thing I would say about that is that you just struggle to really hold on to possession, and there you had plenty of room. Wouldn't be a bad time just to give your defense a break and settle things down a little bit. Instead, it's a goal kick now for Natrona County. They knock it up, and Shade chases after it with
wow,
room, but a whistle will stop him.
I completely missed that. Apologies, everybody.
Didn't miss much, just a bit of a contact collision, and then a free kick for Omar Burgos and the Red Devils as we get below 26 minutes, and I think we get below, it feels like 40 degrees right now. I mean, not too chilly, but definitely temperatures dropping.
Wyoming spring right here in full effects.
Reyes playing it back to Radosevic. Guarded by Wiley. Gets some space. Cross was cleared out by Burgos' back heel. Reyes with a long cross or goal or strike. We will never know, but it will be a goal kick, and we'll step aside here on the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devils soccer. 2-1 Natrona County, 25 minutes to go in the second half.
America keeps moving, and Auto Farm Chevrolet is here to help you keep rolling. Whether you need a brand new vehicle or service on one you already own, Auto Farm Chevrolet is here to lend a helping hand. Our certified mechanics are knowledgeable, and our sales team takes the time to get to know you and what your needs are. Stop in today, Auto Farm Chevrolet, 624 Front Street, Evanston. Evanston's community-driven dealer.
What do you do when you lose a tooth?
Put it under your pillow. Under my pillow. Like a treasure chest so you could put it in.
Why do you do that?
Because then the tooth fairy comes. For the tooth fairy. So the tooth fairy can come get them.
And then what happens?
I get money.
We may not be the tooth fairy, but we can still take care of your teeth. Bear River Dental in Evanston.
Welcome back to Bear Meadow Park as a throw-in is awaiting us here for the Mustangs. Matt Barrett will take it, but some substitutions being made first with a little under 24 minutes to play in the second half. I think we're seeing Radosevic grab a seat for the first time all game long. This will be a good opportunity here because he's been so dominant in the midfield. Let's see if the Red Devils can capitalize on this. For now, Reyes just outside the box. Good defense from Sains, but Shade comes up with it for a second, and then a whistle and a free kick coming up for the Red Devils. It will be Mendez who takes the short kick to his defenseman, Peyton Cornea. Tanner Newsome winning the battle for the moment with Barrett. Nice move to get free. Pass went out of play, and it's going to be a throw-in now for Natrona County. Swan heading it up. Barrett chasing after it and knocking it out of play. A throw-in now for the Red Devils. Cornea over to Burgos, who sends it right back to the other end, but just too powerful of a pass and over the head of Godina, setting up a Natrona County throw-in. 2-1 Mustang lead with a little over 22 minutes to go on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Throw in towards Reyes. Richens there to swipe it up and away for the time being. Still in play. Barrett. Last one to touch it. No, it's going to be a corner kick here for Natrona County. Last touch by Evanston. Jael Reyes will take the corner kick. Good looking cross, gets through the box, put back in. Newsome. looking to clear it away from his defensive third. Instead, with some nice dribbling, splits through a pair of defenders, but loses it at the end. Pass back to Barrett, unable to keep it in, a Red Devil throw-in. That's a good move by Newsom right there. Just too strong of a touch as he got out of the traffic and turned it over. "20 minutes to go as we approach the midway point of this second half."
David Perez just checked in, and if you remember in the pregame interview, Coach said that Perez is the big unknown to Natrona County today.
You know, Elon, I got some bad news. We were unable to air that pregame interview. They had 6 minutes on the clock, and all of a sudden they just skipped it down to 1.
Well, I had a chance to talk with Coach Richards
Yeah,
before,
so how about you tell us what Coach Richards said?
Before the game, and I asked him specifically about Micah Lichty, about how he got 2 goals.
Oh, what a nice slide tackle there.
How he got 2 goals against Natrona County. And then he said, yeah, they're probably going to key in on him, but they don't know anything about David Perez and Ramon Rivera's connection.
Perez in that attacking third is just such an X factor because of his ability to be creative with it. I think that's his biggest asset right now. Right now, Perez dribbling away from danger, playing it back. Long shot from Cooper is handled.
Cooper Morrow taking some shots on goal.
Yeah, I don't think he's had a shot on goal all season. If he has, just a few here or there. But right now the Red Devils are kind of settling for those long outside shots. I think Coach Richards would like to see them penetrate a little more because Zach Harley, the goaltender, has proven himself to be a capable goalkeeper who's not going to let one of those long ones slip by.
Well, I think what we're seeing right now is, you remember when they played against Jackson, they did that kind of like hang back and just wait for your counterattack? I think we're kind of seeing a hybrid of that right now because that's a style I think that they're comfortable playing it in.
Crossed in, and the head of Newsom just can't put it home.
Oh, but what a look by Newsom. That was exactly where you want it.
Newsom will probably wish he could do that all over again, but definitely gave the Mustang faithful a scare.
Just to let you know, he didn't miss by much, and that is an extremely difficult shot to get on target.
Yeah, heading a ball is never a precise thing to do, and just went across the face of the goal. From one end to another, as the wind really assists this as it gets out of play and sets up a Mendez goal kick. A little over 18 minutes to play.
We'll see if Evanston goes for the lower goal kicks to try to get it under the wind. That's one advantage the Lady Red Devils have playing at the stadium, is that that's kind of got that little berm where it kind of shields the wind a little bit.
Out in the open here.
Yeah, you really are.
Burgos in front of his own bench, playing it along the edge.
I think the Evanston Red Devils soccer fight song for 2020 should be Home on the Range, because we're playing out on the prairie.
Renova to throw it in. Renova had that lone goal against Jackson off the bench, and what a spark he can be. They surely need it right now.
That's another player Coach Richards talked about, was the connection between Renova and Perez. So you got Perez in there, and you've got the guy that Ramon Rivera and Ricardo Renova both in there. So they're hoping to exploit that.
Burgos leading it up, but no one's there. Rolls out of play for a throw-in.
Man, that Tanner Newsom header, though, I can't get over just how close that was.
17 minutes and counting. 2-1 Mustangs on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Burgos looking for Perez. Perez! Shot was blocked. Had a great look at the cage, but David Perez runs into a white foot, and it's going to be a corner kick now for the Red Devils.
You know, it's only a matter of time till Perez puts one in the net. He's too good of a player not to.
Corner here for Evanston. Little over 16 minutes to play.
Has Evanston gotten a goal off of a set piece all year? I'm trying to think back and see and remember one.
I believe Lichty had one off a rebound on a set piece. Crossed way over the head of the goal. Chased after by Newsom. Back to Godina. Jaffet playing it towards the center of the box. Cleared over the head of Wiley. Running after this one is Shade. Shade is played off the ball. It's going to be against Isaac Shade and a free kick for the Red Devils. Quickly, it falls to the feet of Shipper. Nice move that time by Renova. Off the foot of Saints, who had a good chance, but just didn't quite get the first touch he would have liked.
Evanston's starting to capture some momentum now. They just got to put one of these in, and they'll have the momentum.
Goal kick coming up. Connor Shipper takes it for his netminder. And that looked like it hit a hand. Indeed it did. So a quick free kick coming off. Burgos just, I think, mistimed the jump a little bit. Got a piece of his hand on it. Just over 14 minutes to play. Shipper all the way through the entire Red Devil and Natrona County offense and defense, and sets up a Mendez goal kick. Dom Mendez has been kind of, fortunately for him, quiet the last couple of minutes. Hasn't been tested in a little bit as he opts for this short kick. Omar trying to get it across midfield, runs into Radosevic, who comes off the bench and rejoins the starting ranks.
If Evanston does see Natrona County again in regionals, and they have Rylan Worley in net, how much different of a game this is, you think?
It gets out of play for now, and it looks like we are either going to have a throw-in. Yes. Couldn't tell if it would be a throw-in or a goal kick, but the Red Devils will throw it in. 13 minutes and 40 seconds to go. I mean, the panic button is not out for Evanston, but I think the drawer is open. Saints gets over one slide tackle, but Barrett there to clear the lines. Reyes takes a pass, but Caden Wiley's there to prove to be an issue.
Two really hard-earned goals by Natrona County, and the one by Evanston wasn't easy either, so both keepers have played brilliant today.
13 minutes to play.
But I do wonder, when you have that extra experience that Rylan Worley gives you, what happens in this game a little bit more.
And I think the Red Devils are going to appeal for a delay of game here, as I didn't see who on Natrona County, but they just kind of booted this one.
Yeah.
And Evanston, I think they have an issue to be upset here. You can't just knock it out of play whenever you feel like it.
Yeah, especially if you're the team up. You heard an Evanston coach yell, "You can't punt it out like that."
Yeah, they're absolutely right, but no call made.
You can bet if they do it again, there probably will be one.
I'd imagine a warning is probably issued, at least in the head of the referee. Here comes Shade. He's got a 1-on-2 trying to split the defense. Instead, it's Wiley coming in for the rescue. Corner kick awaits us. Just over 12 minutes to go.
Again, that Evanston defense is just holding up. Was the first goal on a free kick too? I wasn't here. I apologize.
First kick goal was off a rebound on off a free kick. Yes.
Yeah. So both goals for Natrona County coming off of these free kicks. So the defense is playing well. It's just the set pieces. Natrona County's kind of getting numbers in and taking care of business.
Reyes takes his time as he gets ready to kick the corner. Strong cross, headed, blocked by Johnson, loose ball. And a winding shot goes over the top of the crossbar from Swan, but Johnson stood in the way of what could have been goal number 3 and a decisive one as well. Mendez on the goal kick, falls to the captain Ryan Swan. Over to Matt Barrett. Barrett, a senior, lost it, rolled out of play, and it's going to be a throw-in now for the Mustangs. A little over 10.5 minutes to play. Reyes slowing things down and playing it over to Radosevic. Long left-footed strike is just too tall. Substitutions being made.
Yorick.
Yeah, it looks like Yorick Lacaz is coming in. Lacaz can really tighten up that left and right back position and also stretch the field, right? He's got the ability. Well, that's not, yeah, Lacaz has the ability to stretch out that side. Reyes turning it back and finding his buddy Radosevic, as he has done time and time again. His cross is one hopper to Mendez. Throws it over to Wiley. Got through his legs into Swans. Headed up by Cornea. 9.5 minutes to play. Lacaz settling it down. And Godina having his pass taken away. Yorick across midfield.
Wow.
Nice move. Passing towards Perez. Good touch by Perez. David turning on the Jets. Entering the box. Pushed. No call. Gets up. There's the call. Maybe a little late.
Second game in a row.
But a penalty kick awaits us as David Perez ran into Radosevic, who's pleading his case here. A late call, but it looks like it's going to be a penalty kick for the Red Devils with 8:45 and counting.
If you remember, Evanston missed a free kick to go up 4-1 in the first game.
Renova levels the score. Ricardo Renova has brought us back to even, 2-2.
Big goal for Evanston. And it was all set up by that scramble by David Perez. Great job by the Red Devils.
And the Red Devils are 8.5 minutes away from forcing extra time after trailing for much of the second half.
Maybe you can answer this question for me. If you lose in extra time, do you get a point still?
I think it depends on the league. And I believe in Wyoming soccer, you do get a point for a loss in extra time.
Well, 8.5 minutes.
Don't quote me. We need to look into that.
8.5 minutes. See if you can get another one.
It looks like Coach Steyer of Natrona County is trying to get a word with the official or sort something out here.
About?
I think he's reaching to his pocket. Well, now he's having a conference here with this sideline official. I really don't know what this is about.
Now he's gonna go talk.
He just gave a red card out.
What?
To Renova. I think for
I
think for the celebration.
Are you kidding me?
I have to imagine it's from the celebration. And the Red Devils are going to play a man down for the next 8.5 minutes. Coach Richens is talking to the head official here.
They might be coming to talk to us.
We don't have the replay set up just yet.
I got nothing to do with this. I don't want anything to do with this.
But this is a long conference. We'll step aside for a quick break. It's 2-2 on this Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Soccer.
When you want something custom built for your home, farm and ranch, vehicle, or trailer, it needs to be done with precision, be strong, and be affordable. Get all this and more when you work with the Steel Shop at Ellingford Brothers. You bring the plan or idea, and they'll make it a reality. The Steel Shop sells and installs vehicle accessories like bull bars, running boards, and bed liners. They also specialize in truck and trailer hitches as well. Get it built to last. Ellingford Brothers, 221 County Road in Evanston.
Two roads diverged in a wood, and I had just purchased new tires at Plains Tire in Evanston. The trained tire technicians at Plains Tire expertly mounted, balanced, and aligned my new tires, so I was feeling good. While I was there, they changed my oil, checked my brakes, fixed my AC, and made sure my shocks were in tip-top shape. And with their lifetime alignment checks and tire rotations, I was ready to roll. So, thanks to Plains Tire, when two roads diverged in a wood, I took the one less traveled. Plains Tire, 157 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Receive the best service in the industry when you lease or purchase office equipment from the professional, friendly staff at Mountain West Business Solutions. With a guaranteed quick turnaround time, we will save you money, time, and energy with quality products and customer service that is unmatched in the industry. Serving customers in Wyoming and Utah, Mountain West Business Solutions is a local company with a toll-free number, 866-583-9925. Call us today.
Welcome back here to Evanston as we are still in a hiatus right now. The head officials having conferences and talking to both coaches, Coach Richens for the Red Devils and Coach Steyer for Natrona County. A red card, let's go over the facts here, right? A red card was issued to Renova after he scored the penalty kick.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think it was taken back. Am I counting wrong?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I see 10 red jerseys.
And then a goalkeeper.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I still see 10.
And a goalkeeper, so that's 11.
No, 10 jerseys total.
So they are
I believe,
down.
yeah, they are playing, 1, 2, I mean, this is preschool here, Matthew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've got 10 Red Devils on the pitch right now. So Evanston will play a man down for the rest of this game and for sure the next 8 minutes.
Okay, now you take into the red card, the questionable goal call. The way this game is going to leave a bad taste in some people's mouths. There's
no doubt about
way
it.
around it.
Swan across half field. Runs into a strong Wiley who gets pushed off but then gets the call.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep.
You ever watch the movie Clue?
Yeah.
It's kind of like at the end, right?
Right.
When they're trying to count the bullets.
Yeah. No, one for the
one for the chandelier. Okay, we got some business to attend to. 7.5 minutes. And right now it's all even at 2. We'll update our Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard for you guys.
But not even on the field, and that is a huge story right now.
Swan playing it over to Reyes, gets across his foot. And then Wiley is assessed a foul for pushing him from behind. It's going to be a free kick here.
Evanston not happy with that call.
Just below 7 minutes to go.
They're still taking their time. I think they like their chances in extra time with a man down.
Radosevic has his shot partially blocked, and it rolls across the goal line, and a corner kick is set up now for Natrona County. 6.5 minutes to play. Reyes will take the corner.
So if I'm not mistaken, I think a red card carries over for another game. Like
headed and just across the top, over the crossbar.
Not meaning they'll have to play 10 the next game, but I don't think Renova can play against Kelly Walsh.
No, I think you are correct that Renova is out of the contest tomorrow afternoon, but the Red Devils will return to full strength.
Yep.
Burgos trying to clear it away. For the Red Devils here, I think a draw would be a win at this point for how this game has gone in terms of the hurdles along the way. Hawley nearly runs into danger but kicks it away.
You know what? If you're Evanston and you can get a shorthanded goal here, that would be, and you give up another goal and you still get a draw. That sends a message.
Radosevic entering the box. Red Devils crashing in hard. Burgos there to clear it up and away.
If you're Evanston, do you just start playing like power play hockey for the next 26 minutes? Just clear it out?
Reyes a long strike, and Mendez dives to stop it. We've already seen a quick change here. Look at the Red Devils right now. They've got one guy across midfield. So, of course, when you're short a man, a spot will be open. But they have shifted one of their forwards and are playing a much more park the bus and prevent a goal, hold on for dear life.
And that prevent a goal game worked really well against the #1 team in the state. However, they weren't a man down.
Sains trying to get some room. Instead, it's taken away. 4.5 minutes to play.
If you're Evanston, you're going to hold on for dear life in the extra time. But if you're Natrona County, you like your chances in extra time.
It is not golden goal, but first we have 4+ minutes to play.
Well, I mean, you're gonna play 20 minutes man up. You really
guaranteed
like your chances.
20 minutes.
Yeah.
Mendez will kick it.
Sorry.
Cornea chipping it up towards Wiley. Reyes crashing the party and finding Radosevic, only to get pickpocketed by the Red Devils. Here comes Evanston in transition. Burgos playing it up, and just beyond the reach of his teammate, Sinche, or Rivera, I beg your pardon.
So Evanston's picked up 3 cards in this game, 2 yellows and a red.
Little over 3.5 minutes to go. Burgos looking to beat his man. Instead, he opts to just kick it forward. Stopped by Swan. Towards Isaac Shade, and now the Red Devils clear it once again. Just over 3 minutes to go. Reyes, a long strike and a save by Mendez. A great stop by Dom Mendez once again to keep us tied at 2.
Mendez has been great. I know there were some questions about him coming into this game because, I mean, of course, you've got an all-star keeper like Rylan Worley who was not going to be available in probably one of the biggest weekends of the season. I mean,
Mendez stops the corner, the slow roller towards him. But he has been up to the challenge so far. We have him at 5 saves thus far. As we get below 2.5 minutes. Natrona County right back on the offensive end, only to run into a Red Devil clearance. Rivera up towards Perez, hung up in the wind. Perez with room. The shot, it's blocked. Perez racing after that, and a goal!
Oh!
A goal! David Perez!
Short-handed, are you kidding me? With 2 minutes left.
Perez wears the cape for now. Red Devils lead 3-2.
Here's the nope, I'm not. It makes you wonder how much that red card just fired them up.
David Perez had been knocking on the door all day long and finally is rewarded.
That's their first lead of the game, too, and it couldn't come at a better time.
Panic now setting in. Natrona County has 2 minutes to find a goal, or the Red Devils are going to pick up 3 points in the most unlikely fashion. Swan. Over to Radosevic. Back to Swan. A long strike is blocked by Godina.
Now that you have that goal for your Evanston, you park the bus and just clear out whatever they bring.
90 seconds to play. Played over to Reyes. Taken up by Perez, and now David Perez clearing it well beyond midfield to kill more time. Minute 20 to go. Evanston with all 10 players, including the goaltender, way back. Swan goes to Shipper. On the wing now. And Lichty runs in and kicks it towards his bench.
Less than a minute.
50 seconds and counting. For the most unlikely victory of the season, as this one is over everyone's head and into Mendez's hands.
Yeah, telling him to hold it. 38 seconds.
Mendez kicks it into his own bench. 35 seconds and counting. What a time for Perez to get his first goal of the season. Now, just 24 seconds separates the Red Devils from 3 points, and what a huge 3 points it would be.
It'd be a huge 3 points, and the confidence you would have.
12 seconds to go. Headed across midfield. Lichty chasing after it, 5 seconds. The Red Devils begin the countdown.
Unbelievable.
Evanston wins it 3-2 over Natrona County thanks to David Perez's last minute goal.
And you go back to the draw against Natrona County. They were up. Natrona County couldn't get them in extra time. They draw. Evanston not only goes a man down, but absolutely just shocker. Shocker with the situation they were in.
Persevere through a red card and some unfortunate calls their way for a huge victory over the Mustangs. Stick around for this post-game show. You're going to want to hear about it. A 3-2 win for the Red Devils, who sing the fight song.
Wyoming is unique. When it comes to high school sports, we might travel 6 hours to a game, but when we get there, we know the other team, their parents, and the coaches. Wyoming is like one small town with really long streets. When your travels take you to Evanston, always stay with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. Clean, comfortable rooms, a restaurant serving healthy, delicious food, and breakfast is always included. If you're bringing the team or following the team, stay with us every time you're in Evanston. The Best Western Dunmar Inn.
There's a reason Rocky Mountain Yeti is Southwest Wyoming's #1 dealer. Come in and see what all the buzz is about. Voted Best of Evanston by you. Best of Evanston in new car sales, used car sales, and Best of Evanston in service. We have the best selection of inventory in town, paired with our legendary 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty. Come see us today at one of our 2 locations, 100 Wasatch Road or Yeti on 3rd next to Walmart. Let us help get you on your next adventure today. Rocky Mountain Yeti, legend driven.
The best live coverage of local sports, weather, local news, and radio classifieds. Plus job listings, fun giveaways, and more. It's all on mylocalradio.com. Watch live as your high school teams clash with their biggest rivals. Listen to the latest from your team's coaches, catch up on local and regional news, and get accurate weather conditions and forecasts. Visit mylocalradio.com, like us on Facebook, and stream it all now.
A huge win for the Red Devils, 3-2 over Natrona County. Welcome into our post-game show. We'll get started with the Jimmy John's Freaky Fast recap. This one was a slow start, but midway through the first half, it would be Max Radosevich for the Mustangs getting the scoring started. That would put his side up 1-0. Then, much later in the first half, it was Micah Lichty leveling the score and putting us at a 1-1 draw going into the half. To start the second half, a quick goal by Natrona County off a set piece lifted them to a 2-1 lead. And then Renova off a penalty kick with 8.5 minutes leveled the score at 2. And with the lights on and the brightest stage, it was David Perez getting his first goal of the season at the most crucial time. Down a man after a red card, and the Red Devils 3-2 victory over the Mustangs, and that is our Jimmy John's Freaky Fast recap. And joining us now is Coach Richens for the Red Devils. We'll have him on in just a second here as he hops aboard our truck bed here as we get him all mic'd up. Coach Richens, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Coach, let's start with Perez, right? That's the headline here. Down a man, 10 players on the pitch for your crew, and you guys somehow come away with the goal in the last few minutes to come up with 3 points. What was going through your mind when you saw Perez on that breakaway?
Well, when he got even with the guy with the ball at his feet, I knew they were in trouble. He's such a tactical player and such an athlete that I knew he was going to cause him trouble. His initial miss, so I was like, we missed an opportunity. But you can see one of our core values is being relentless. And it's hard to coach, but it's something we talk about a lot, being relentless. And I mean, that was it. That boiled it right down. That is relentless right there.
Coach Richens, in terms of conference play, you guys have been so close to really a breakthrough win. You gave Jackson all you had in a 1-goal defeat, and then when you played in Natrona County the first time, a 3-3 draw. What do you think this will do for your team in the games coming up?
Well, this is huge. I mean, what we talked about all week is kind of avenging that 3-3 draw. We felt like we had the win, and we gave it away. And so tonight we wanted to really come back and say, listen, we deserved that win, and we're going to get this one. And that was kind of the mantra all week. But there's these guys. I mean, they're something. This is a tough week for high school kids. They've got promenade, they've got white top testing, they've got 3 conference matches. There's so much going on, and they just keep coming. They keep giving their best. I'm just so proud of them.
Coach Richens, talking about these guys here, a lot to overcome, right? You talk about a goal that was a bit questionable, couldn't really see if it got across the line, then a red card, and finally it was Perez with the first goal of the season. I mean, how proud of you, really?
I'm extremely proud. I wish we'd have handled ourselves a little better. We let our classiness drop, and that's another one of our core values. And we talked about that in the middle of the field, how we've got to step up and be better. But the excitement, I mean, you got young kids learning, so we'll keep working on that part of it. But everything else, man, David's finish was great. The ball to him was great. The work up, I mean, it's just great stuff. And David's a kid that's been struggling along, you know. I mean, we've asked him to really step up his practice effort, and we've asked him to really work hard in practice and show his teammates that he's committed to this team, and he has. And tonight, he got the payoff, and it's so gratifying to see that when a kid is asked to step up and asked to really improve, and he does it. I get choked up talking about him.
Coach Richens, thank you so much, and congratulations on the win.
Hey, thank you guys so much, and thank everybody here. It's a nice night, but it's windy and cold, and we had a great fan section, and I really appreciate everybody.
That's Coach Richens of the Evanston Red Devils here on our Jimmy John's Freaky Fast recap. We'll step aside for a quick break, and I think we know who the Dr. McKay Franklin Precision Play of the Game is going to go to right after this.
In May of 2019, Uintah County School District Number 1 became the first school district in Wyoming to achieve a certified Level 1 on high reliability schools by the Rosanna Leadership Center. We're focusing on 3 levels. Level 1 is a safe and collaborative culture. Level 2, effective teaching in every classroom. And Level 3 is a guaranteed and viable curriculum. We are certified Level 1 in safe and collaborative culture. This is Superintendent Ryan Thomas. Congratulations to everyone in our district. Keep up the great work.
Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
The big difference that sets Freeway Tire apart from other tire stores is the fact that we care. We care about the customer service we provide, we care about selling quality products at fair prices, and we care about your vehicle. So when you're looking for tires or having work done on your vehicle, everything from maintenance to major repairs, make sure you take it to the company that really cares, Freeway Tires, on Bear River Drive in Evanston. Stop in today or schedule an appointment with us online at freewaytires.com.
Gee, Tommy, you look amazing. Did you try something different with your enamel?
No way. I wouldn't do anything to alter these pearly whites, but I did see Dr. McKay Frankham, who told me if I didn't floss, I could miss up 35% of food particles.
Really? He told you that?
Yep, and you know what? He's 100% right. I started flossing, and now I look better than ever.
Wow, I want to see Dr. McKay Frankham.
Well, give him a call, 307-789-8910. Easy to remember, right?
That's super easy. Dr. McKay Frankham at 307-789-8910. I'll call today.
Welcome back to our post-game show. It's now time for the Dr. McKay Frankham Precision Play of the Game, and you guys already know who it's going to go to. David Perez, with 2 minutes on the clock, down a man, gets the game-winning goal, his first of the season, and helps the Red Devils to goal number 3 for 3 points against the Mustangs. All right, folks, we had a nice, long, extended post-game show talking with Coach Richens. That's going to just about do it for us here. Before we step aside, I want to thank all these Red Devil supporting businesses making all this possible. Auto Farm Chevrolet, Dr. McKay Frankham, West Star Printing, Rocky Mountain Yeti, Hoover Chiropractic, Evanston Regional Hospital, the Come On In Casper, Plains Tire, Mountain West Business Solutions, the Best Western Dunmar Inn and Legal Tender Restaurant, Freeway Tire, Rocky Mountain Sign, Uintah County School District Number 1, Ellingford Brothers, Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, Bear River Dental, T-Bar-S Body Shop, and our friends over at the Lumber Yard for supplying us with a generator to give us power, and of course the Tannenbaum family over in the great state of California. For my camera operator, Zach Worthing, and Elon Olive, I'm Matthew Peterson signing off. Your final, the Red Devils 3, Mustangs 2.